Courtroom Etiquette and Your Responsibilities.
Now that you understand who everyone is and what they do, let's make sure you know what to do when you go to court. Remember that any time you are going to court, you or your lawyer will need to contact the court ahead of time to formally request an interpreter, real-time captioning, assistive listening device, or other communication access. You can request those communication tools through a clerk of the court, someone at the court interpreter's office, a disability rights coordinator, or a person in charge of that court's proceedings. It is best if you notify the court at least a week before the court date, so that a person in charge can make arrangements to have an interpreter, real-time captioning, assistive listening device, or other communication access available for you. When you enter a courtroom, remove your hat. It is also important to wear nice clothes, like nice slacks and a nice shirt, or a suit or a dress. This shows respect for the judge.
I am deaf. Thank you.
If you have a traffic ticket or are involved in a case but do not have a lawyer, go to the court and find the court clerk. When you meet the court clerk, show your traffic ticket or court papers so that the clerk of courts knows you are there. You should already have requested an interpreter ahead of time. If you did request an interpreter before the court date, ask the court clerk where the interpreter is. I am the interpreter for your court case. Nice to meet you.
I am hard of hearing. Thank you.
If you need an assistive listening device, real-time captioning, or other equipment, make sure to let the court know, at least 1 week before the court date, about what you will need to be able to understand the proceedings.
Please put away the newspaper and pay attention to the court. I'm sorry.
When you are in the courtroom, sit down and wait for the court to call your name. Pay attention to the interpreter or to the captioning or listen with the assistive listening device. When you are in the courtroom, do not make loud noises, do not talk, and do not read the newspaper or a book. Mrs. Smith. When your name is called, approach the judge. The interpreter will follow you and stand in a place so that you can see him or her. Usually the court will ask the interpreter to give his or her name and to be sworn in so that the court has a record that the interpreter can interpret accurately. When the judge is sitting on the bench, make sure that when you talk to the judge, you address the judge as Your Honor. If you do not have an attorney and want one, you need to tell the judge that you are requesting that an attorney be appointed to represent you. If you are in a court proceeding and a lawyer is asking you questions, always pay attention and answer the questions truthfully.